Hey guys, it's Drac, and today I just got in a really cool new blaster from Hasbro. This is the Nerf Rebelle Rapid Red. Now, it is just a stryfe reshell in that it is a semi-automatic flywheel activated blaster, and it's pretty neat. They've relocated the battery from the side over here. It's got a much sleeker design, and it costs $10 more than the stryfe, which is kind of a downside. In exchange, you get a really cool transparent clip that is unfortunately transparent red and then pink on the other side, which is kind of a shame. But the blaster no longer has in-strike barrel attachment or stock attachment points, which is kind of a shame that it's no longer compatible in any way. That said, it is a much sleeker blaster, and the battery compartment in the front means that it'll be a little bit front heavy, which means that it could honestly benefit from a stock, I believe, to help balance that out, but it's supposed to be some sort of pistol. I'm most excited about the clip. You can see here on the packaging that just like the stryfe, it is claiming 75 feet ranges, which are just to be expected from elite-style darts out of a flywheel blaster that's running 6 volts. I am going to go ahead and take it out of the package. I think that this would be a really great blaster for integrations, just due to the overall smoothness of it. Wish I'd brought my knife out here now. So I'm going to have to destroy this box. Real quick, before I do destroy the box, you can see that they're showing off, they're still doing the secrets and spies messages stuff, where this is obviously a Nerf Rebelle logo, but it's covered in pink confetti, and when you put the red lens, just like this clip, over it, it lets you see that. So, in theory, you can send all of your secret messages that way. Now, I am a modder, and this is a Nerf review and mod channel, so I am more interested in the performance of the blaster, the comfort of it, and kind of demonstrating all of that. So I'm looking to get it out of the package. Alright, so right off the bat, the blaster's clip is in-strike compatible. It's smooth down here, which is a little silly because you can see a regular in-strike style 12 clip comes all the way down and looks tactical all the way down. This one's designed to be compatible with everything up top, but then it wants to look sleeker on the other side. I will definitely be painting this pink half of the clip when I decide to use this. That said, the profile is, wow, that's kind of wild. It's almost like airtight. There's no real, it's kind of wild here how smooth this slotting is, so that the clip that's really nice. Clip release is simple. It's the traditional one button here, drop your clip. It's so tight that there is no friction drop here, so it's less tactical. I'm actually pushing down the button and shaking the blaster, so that's a downside for some and a plus for others. The jam door is solid red plastic, which is kind of wild, and then you can see there's your basic stryfe housing with the flywheels and all of the logos on one side, so that it can have that super clean side for the box display, which is kind of a shame. I wish they'd broken it up a little bit. One thing that is worth mentioning is that they do have in-strike rail attachment compatibility, which is important for some of the flashlight gimmick things that they've been putting out, but more important for people who like to add scopes and iron sights to their blaster. All in all, it's definitely a pistol, and sadly the handle is much, much smaller than a stryfe. You can see that my hand barely fits on it and is coming off, which is kind of a downside. That said, the blaster, just like the stryfe, runs off of 6 volts standard, so it takes AA's, and it will require 4 of them. They do not come with the blaster. I like that they relocated the battery so that it's not just a complete repaint, reshell. It is a little bit different, and it does have some advantages for integrations and the like over the stryfe. So you can hear it rev. It's very quiet. And then we have our semi-auto dart pusher up here, but obviously there's a lock where it will not fire unless the jam door is in place. Now I will get out some of our super cool collectible Rebelle darts, and you can see here that they've been including these keychains with all of their Rebelle darts just so that you can read your messages without having to necessarily put them in the clip. Again, for my purposes, I think that that's just a little bit gimmicky, and I don't really enjoy the secret message portion of the blaster, but for a comprehensive and honest review, I think that it's important to point it out. So you can see here that this says code red, but you're not supposed to be able to see that, and then when you put it in, you can see much more clearly through this pink confetti. So that's an included feature. Now I've only loaded 6 just because I also brought an in-strike clip to see how that works. Blaster is definitely much heavier with those batteries in it, which is kind of unfortunate that now not only does it have a small handle, but it wants to kind of fall out of my hand naturally, which is a little upsetting. It does not make spinning any more comfortable because this edge here is sharp, which is kind of unfortunate. All in all, I think that this blaster is not very comfortable, which is a shame. I will probably have to modify it a few different ways with a shell modification and some other stuff to make it nice, but holding the foregrip up here, there's no way to shoulder it. I'm just going to fire it off. And it's not registering that there's still a dart in there. It's just died on me. That's very strange. It must be something to do with my jam door. Alright, so we'll drop this. Obviously it's revving down because it no longer has a clip. We'll put in an elite dart, in-strike clip, which looks kind of cool. And the elite darts are certainly more consistent, which is nice. And it seems to be kind of broken in at this point, but all in all, that is my review of the Nerf Rebelle Rapid Red. If you're a Nerfer, I think that it's probably better to just stick with a stryfe if you have somebody who you believe would benefit from this kind of design packaging and that they would enjoy this more, than pick this up. It's not too much of a price increase, and I think that the clip is actually really cool. It's just a 12 dart clip, but it's got a slightly different profile and looks neat. I like that it's red on one side. I would recommend the stryfe over this blaster, but I think that this blaster is solid because it's using the same style setup. I would definitely pick it up if it ever went on sale, but at its current MSRP of $30, I do not think that it is the greatest deal Nerf has put out. As always, guys, thanks for watching.